here with my producer.
Andrew, oh my God, I'm here as well on Twitch and I'm loving this background. I wish that everyone can see it.
Yes. We did purple and devils today.
But then also
the devil emoji.
The
devil emoji is my favorite. Yeah, and the sleepy face.
The devil emoji means something different. I think at least for gay men. I don't know if you're aware.
No, I'm not aware. What does the devil emoji mean for gay men?
Maybe it's like universal. I don't want to be like specific to gay men, but I know that the smiling purple devil emoji, Anthony might be able to back us up later on, but the smiling devil emoji is horny. That's the horny emoji.
It is the horny emoji. He has horns.
Right. Okay, so it's
he's horny.
It's not exclusive.
No, but also he's horny for straight people too, I think, for sure. But also mischievous and a troublemaker, and the smiley devil just likes to have fun. So I love that about the smiley devil.
The smiley devil is Pan, maybe? Yeah.
Yes.
Love.
Yeah, for the Greek mythology people listening.
Canonically Pan, yes.
Yeah.
I love Pan.
Yeah, since everyone's been super into Greek myths for sure in our base. How was your week, Andrew? What's up?
Oh my gosh, my week was great. I went to Governor's Island the other day and I just released some pictures on the gram, the grid even, and it's been my first post since May. So it is major for me, actually.
And it was a date.
It was ultimately also a date. And
it was a date.
Very well, yeah. But yeah, no, it was great. He likes to take pictures, so don't mind that, you know?
Yeah, that's really a good thing to have in the person you're dating, because you want an Instagram boyfriend for sure.
Oh my God. Yeah, because you don't want to be around like the person that's like, oh, like I don't actually, like you dress to impress, but then it's like, you feel like you're asking a lot by asking for a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, sometimes we're living our lives. We're living our best lives right now, and we do need to photograph that. And we just want to be around people who are willing and able to do that.
Yeah.
Because what a waste.
I mean, my best life, I don't think is during the pandemic, but that's yours. I don't know
if it's my best life, but I definitely do want to capture this moment in time. So it's kind of a waste if the people I'm spending time with are just not willing or able to take a picture. Absolutely. A good picture that I'm happy with.
You also went on a date recently, or yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday I went on a cute date.
Yes. So
Jeffrey and I went to Red Hook, and it was really sweet. We had Brooklyn crab and Steve's key lime pie.
Yeah.
And we went to Sunny's, which is the really fun dive bar there. And it was so fun. It was really nice to do, just like spend the day, the two of us, and like hang out and do summer activities. It was really nice. And we rode Rebels both ways. So we rode a Rebel there, and we rode a Rebel back to Crown Heights to my apartment.
And that ultimately is the part that I can't sign off on. I think Rebels are dangerous. Rebels are a sin to New York City. I don't think that Rebels should be allowed. And I think that something bad is going to happen with Rebels.
Okay.
And they will just no longer exist.
I think that's fair. I think Rebels are definitely dangerous. I think it's a bad idea to go on a Rebel if you think it's going to be like riding a bike or riding a scooter. It's actually closer to a motorcycle, and you can't drive it intoxicated. And if you're not good on a bike, then please don't ride a Rebel. It's like, it goes fast and it is definitely dangerous. They give you a like serious helmet and a hairnet on purpose, single-use hairnet when you're riding. And I felt really safe. I would not want to be the person driving. I think that would be a horrible idea, and I would get myself and probably pedestrians killed, and that's not what I want. But I felt really safe having Jeffrey be the driver, and it was really fun and pretty hot, and I did feel kind of like Lizzie McGuire and Paolo.
Lizzie McGuire. Because up until this point, I've only related with Andrew McGuire. So I don't know if I can really relate with Lizzie McGuire up until this point. But so Jeffrey was driving intoxicated or no?
No. He was fully sober. We did have drinks before. Okay. We had a drink, but he's, a 6 foot
He's got it.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Not to brag about my
people,
boyfriend's height, but he's fine. He can have a drink.
I've seen people like gliding down 8th Avenue, just like, and they're swerving and they're going crazy, you know, on these rebels.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's definitely the case. They are probably a menace to New York City and to society, and probably we shouldn't have them. But in the meantime, it was really fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that you had a great time.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I also need to mention for the people who are watching this that I am in Jeffrey's apartment right now in Williamsburg in his roommate's empty room. This is a fully spacious blank space that I'm in, and it is a little freaky.
I feel like you don't even need to say that it's an empty room. I can hear that it's an empty room. Like there's nothing in that room. It's like the echo is very apparent. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. I hope that that's not going to be annoying to people later on.
No, it's fine. It's like you're very evidently in a empty room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am nervous about that for later. I'm nervous about that in the edit.
Okay.
Also, okay, I do have a receipt that's not a text. It's actually just a photo, but a guy that I went on dates with a few years ago, like 2 years ago, we went on dates. It wasn't serious. He is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
He has a sexy name that I'm not going to reveal, but he does go by Z as his,
which is
nickname.
Yeah,
very sexy, right?
Yeah.
So he was a bad match for me. We were not going to work out, but he's like very creative and hot and a cool guy, but like I don't want to date him. But in any case, I haven't thought about him in 2 years. Haven't thought about him. Sure. He posted a carousel, so multiple photos of him, a beautiful woman, and their new baby girl.
Yes.
This week. Brand new. And what's wild is that I was fully shocked. I was like, what? Since I last saw him, he is now a dad and truly a very hot dad, really very hot with this little baby. But
I mean, he was hot to begin with. I would only imagine that it would just increase with being
a
father.
It's increased for sure. But what's wild, so he's like, it's my birthday. Thank you to everyone who reached out. And a year that's been full of mostly bad things, but in the midst of a whole lot of madness, I'm thankful for a whole lot of love. And then it's his partner and his baby. And all of the comments are like, wow, 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 wow. Or, happy birthday and congrats. Or
wait, there is also
amazing. Like I think actually everyone is shocked.
Oh, that's great. That like it's like a shared experience, though.
We're all like, "Oh my god, surprise baby!"
Wait, so like, did you even know that he was in a relationship?
No.
That's insane.
I scream into the void, into my empty room. No.
Yeah, he Niecy Nashed us all, where it's like Niecy Nash, surprise, gay, and also gay married beyond that.
Yes. And I mean, I'm so happy for him. They're a beautiful family. I'm just like, this was the wildest news on my Instagram. I was like, what?
Yes.
What? In all the time there was a baby in this moment? Famously, it takes 9 months to have one of those.
I think so. And then also, did you like the post?
Of course I liked the post.
You liked the post. Okay.
Of course I did. I like it. Personally, I support it and I like it. So of course I liked it. Okay, it brought me a lot of like so much surprise and shock, but also joy. I'm very happy. This is a hot dad that has joined the world. And
I had no idea who this person was, and I'm equally shocked.
I'm like, and I also liked someone's comment on the post. I didn't comment, but I liked a mutual friend's comment on the post.
Brave,
so I don't know if that's
that
feels like a power move.
Yes,
the comment was, "Oh my God," or "OMG, what a beautiful," all caps, family caps, "y'all make. Congratsy. Just love seeing this happiness. You deserve it." Heart emoji. I liked that one.
Oh, were there other people that liked that comment?
No, just me.
Just you. Oh.
Is that weird that I did that?
I mean, like, I always like liking the comment that like a number of people have already attached themselves to, you know, where it's like, okay, we're all getting on board with this comment.
I'm bravely saying that I'm on board with this comment alone.
Wait, so are you up to date with, are you the only person that has liked that comment?
Yeah.
You are the singular person.
I'm the singular liker of that comment.
Another question. Are there other comments on this post that are doing more well than that comment?
Because of my like, that comment is doing the best.
Okay, your impact is insane.
I think actually I matter. Oh, I love this. Okay, so the people who are watching right now are absolutely bots. We have a wanna become famous, buy followers, primes, and views on bigfollows.com.
Wait, yes, I do. Okay, I will be checking that out later. Okay.
Let's see how much I have to spend for that, but sure.
I don't care. They can have everything. My social, everything.
Do you have any receipts, Andrew?
I do not have any receipts. I think this was insane. We have another comment from Bryson. Bryson's number one fan, 69. I'm not.
Ooh, 69. Sultry choice of numbers.
I'm here for it.
I'm not. I'm here for it. Okay, Bryson, fan. Are you going to be our number one fans now or no? I just want to know that.
Well, I am the number one fan, I feel, of the guest, if you're ready to let them in.
I'm ready. Let's bring in our amazing guest. I'm so excited. Okay, so he is hilarious, and you need to follow his Instagram immediately at Anthony Lario. And surprise, that is his name. Please welcome Anthony Lario.
What's going on, guys? How are we doing?
Oh, great.
Just fantastic.
How are you? Yeah.
Well, I'm severely hungover.
Okay,
but
good.
Andrew and I can both relate on this. I feel like I'm like kind of in my best spirits when I'm hungover and like a few glasses of Cab Deep post hangover. So I'm great.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, I love hangover high.
Yes, it really is I'm going to say there must be something, whether it's biological or whether it's psychological. Knowing myself, it's probably psychological because, you know, all my issues. But at the same time, there's something about the hangover that is a high for me. I love when my muscles hurt. I love when I feel like I got hit by a train. It's very masochistic and very sexy.
Yeah. It is insane though. Like I literally like hung over, like I will call everybody and like tell them like stories in a way that like I'm able to frame them in a way that I've never, you know, told them before. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel it's the same confidence that you have while drinking, but like you're not slurring the words anymore, you know?
No, and it's like nothing is real. Like when I'm hungover, it's like I'm expecting that everybody is going to feel the same exact way, and like nothing is actually real. And then I get even more post-hangover anxiety like come Monday or Tuesday because I'm like, shit, I did more dumb shit while I was hungover than when I was actually drunk.
Yes, but I love, you got to make that drunk last. You know, because we can't do that every night of the week. So we just have to let that confidence bring us into our work week or whatever we're doing on the Monday, you know?
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think it's one of those things too that like I try to take off drinking like Tuesday through Wednesday. And so then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm back on the train.
Yeah.
I love it. The bravery and strength to take off drinking just for the 2 midweek days.
It's rough. This might be a whole other bag of issues, but I do get withdrawal on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we noticed earlier that all three of us are in fact from New Jersey.
Yes.
We all have cheetah print on under our clothes.
I mean, I do have my belly button pierced, and that can only be true because I was raised in New Jersey.
Mhm.
What part of Jersey are you from?
I'm from Central Jersey, and I believe in it. So I just don't want to hear that we don't believe in it. Central Jersey's real.
732 area code?
I'm 908.
Oh,
Ooh.
even sexier. Love that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's area code. I'm not going to give out my number right now, but it is full of even numbers and has a 420 in it. And I think it's one of the best phone numbers I've ever heard in my life.
Wow, listeners, we will find that.
Some
Not that I'm
mathematician
getting-
out
not
there
that I'm
will
getting
figure
that.
it out.
Absolutely.
Everyone can figure it out. So Anthony, what part of New Jersey are you from?
South Jersey. I'm from the same kind of. Is it really South Jersey, Andrew? Is that where
Yeah,
we're from?
it's absolutely South Jersey. I mean, like, what? I mean,
Okay.
you wouldn't call it Central.
Oh, I believe in Central Jersey is like a
Good.
real thing. I just think that
Right.
like, maybe we're like closer to Central Jersey because North Jersey's it's a whole other thing. But I also think like Hamilton, the Route 73 South, I look at that as South Jersey. Like I feel like we're almost central. Probably
Yeah.
not though.
Yeah, no, I feel like we're South. I don't know. I feel like, well, I'm in a different area than you are. I'm in like I'm in Sewell. I tell people that I'm in Cherry Hill because like that's like a bouncing off point, you know?
Yeah,
Sewell
people
is
know
more
Cherry
South
Hill.
Jersey.
Yeah, they're obsessed with Cherry Hill, but I'm
Well,
not from there.
The
Actually.
outlets, right? Cherry Hill outlets.
The Cherry Hill outlets.
People
Yeah.
love Cherry Hill. It's weird. Like these Real Housewives that I work with, whether it's Orange County or New York or Beverly Hills, they all talk about fucking Cherry Hill. I'm
Yeah.
like,
What's here?
what is?
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Chick-fil-A and a Bahama Breeze. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Why do you
And
love
not
Cherry
Burger
Hill?
Palace. Yes.
It's actually the state bird of New Jersey. Is the Chick-fil-A.
I think they get it confused with the Cherry Hill that's the fountain that Friends, like the intro was filmed at. And I think that they think that's, like when I say Cherry Hill, they're thinking of that.
No. Wait, what is that called then? How is that
It's
even
Cherry Hill. It's
Is that
called.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
Me either.
You learn
Had
something
no
new every
idea.
day.
Wow.
Wow, I really
taught
did.
you.
So how did you two meet?
Do you want to do this or me?
I mean, you're the guest. I want to let you speak.
We met in high school. I was a year older than Andrew.
Mhm.
And we had very minimal interactions, but also I feel like our interactions that we did have were meaningful,
Oh,
which is
That's
sweet.
It
yeah.
was so sweet, actually.
I was kind of a lot.
Okay.
You were absolutely a lot. I remember I was friends with I don't know if you remember Tori Haynes, but she I remember
Shout out to Tori Haynes.
shout out to Tori Haynes.
Hey, Tori Haynes.
Love you, Tori.
And I remember in the cafeteria, there was one time that like she saw you like up on the cafeteria tables like singing something from High School Musical, and she's like, there goes Anthony Lario again. And I'm like, I don't think that's his last name, but okay.
I
And I'm
love that there he goes again.
There
You
you go.
High School Musical on your cafeteria table?
Do you remember doing this?
I do. I mean, here was my whole thing, Jenny,
Okay.
like, and I've told this to Andrew before, like I had this wild invincibility complex. I really could do whatever I wanted in high school. Like I peaked solely in high school. I could just do what I wanted, say what I wanted. There were no repercussions. I don't know why. It was a glitch in the Matrix, me 16, 17 years old. And I just kind of took advantage of it and ran with it.
Yeah, no, but people responded and they loved you, and I refuse to believe that this is the peak. I feel like you like, if anything, you're just rising right now. You know?
Oh my God. Like my blood pressure is just rising by the day, and I love it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't know. I mean, like everyone liked you. There was like no one that hated you. I mean, Tori didn't know your last name, but
no, I don't think there were people who hated me. But looking back on it, I always feel the need to apologize to people that I've that I knew peripherally in high school. Like, I feel like I might have apologized to you, Andrew, but I didn't know what I was apologizing for.
Wait, in
Like,
high school?
no,
Or
like now, like if I see people from high school that I wasn't really like close with or anything, I'll be like, hey, by the way, I'm sorry. And they're always like, for what? And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like I might have done something, but I don't know what it is.
You're just covering your bases, yeah.
That's so
My
silly.
apology tour. Yeah.
So wait, what was your friend group? Like, what kind of high school kid were you? Besides extra.
I was like, but I was in the popular crowd.
Oh, okay.
Wait, were you not like class president, or were you?
I wasn't class president. I was homecoming king.
Oh, wow.
I hate this. It's like, I feel like I'm going like this, but at the same time, my entire internal organs are all rolling their eyes and cringing at me right now too. So
you're about to get appendicitis from this podcast.
Yeah. My group was like eclectic, like in the way that like I was friends, like my main group was like all the popular people, like the stereotypical, like whatever crowd, boys and girls alike. But then I felt like was kind of diving in and picking out people from certain groups and like being friends with them, like playing like an all-star Big Brother type thing where I was just picking people and like, you're my friend today.
Yeah. You're the best of the best.
Yeah, I was like, okay, today's the day that you're my friend and we're going to sing High School Musical over the microphone loudspeaker. So let's do it.
Exactly. And Tori will ultimately be amused, I guess.
There he goes again. That
yeah, there he goes again. Anthony DeLario.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And now how is your dating and your social life going? What's up? What's happening?
Well, I'm single.
Okay, gorgeous.
I do have somebody I really like. Yes. But my social life is good. I feel like I'm friends with a lot of the same people I was friends with in high school. But I just kind of broadened it out and have like kind of selected people that I really vibe with, and then I have college friends and stuff. But I would say that, and this will even be reflected in one of my receipts, but I feel like my social life is like my main kind of baby. Like if I were to lose everything, whether it be financial, whatever, I do feel like I have a lot of good people that I can fall back on, which is great.
That is great. And are you still based in New Jersey full time? Like,
I lived in New York for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I was in Manayunk, Philadelphia.
Okay.
And then now I'm home. I'm 25 years old, living at home.
It happens during a pandemic.
Yeah, but I'm on this new thing where I'm like, until I find like the love of my life, I don't think that I'm gonna move out.
Oh, so just moving in to move in with a significant other.
Yeah, or like move to the same city, or you know, get the apartment next to theirs so I could stalk them. Something like that.
I
feel like it's very important to add that you have a very close relationship with your family as well. So it's not like the typical like family dynamic where a lot of people are moving back home and they're not having the best experience. I feel like you're very close, especially with your mom and brother. Yeah. Yeah. So they're all great.
They're great, but it's getting bad. My brother broke up with me. My brother broke up with me last week. Yeah, he broke up with me. He said, I can't do this. I need space. I filmed it, him telling me it. Because that's something else that I do is I record conversations in my house when something is so absurd so I can play it back later and say, this is what you sounded like there. But when I play it back, I'm always like, okay, I was wrong. So I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Anthony, that is receipts to the next level.
That's video receipts. Yeah.
I record everything. Not with friends, but with my family, I record it. Because I'm like, if we're going to cohabitate, you need to know how you sound when you're speaking to me.
Oh my goodness. But then it backfires. But then they were right and you were wrong.
Oh wait,
we're having like...
Do you explicitly record them or do you like shy away the camera?
Oh no, this is what I do. I'll pretend I'm texting. And then what I do is I press record and then I put face down on the countertop.
That's insane.
Andrew, but you do that too, kind of.
I do, yes, I do
So
that.
you also do that on your dates.
The thing, that's different. That is strictly on like scam dates where it's just like, like if someone's talking at me, Anthony has seen this video where someone's just like talking at me to the point where it's like, I'm not even part of the conversation. I'm just like, yeah, okay. And it's just like on the table. So I am not the Anthony level. Don't ever put that on me.
No, I mean, it's not a compliment to be on that level. So it's okay. I mean, we're having a tough time cohabitating right now. So we're on a break right now.
Okay.
My parents were like, okay, so this is a break. But it's not really a break because then he Venmo requests me because he's out of money or something. And it's like, we can't be broken up and you're still asking me for things. It's not fair.
No. If you're going to be broken up, then you have to no interaction. A break means no interaction. It doesn't mean favors.
Well, there's never a clean break. That's what Taylor Swift taught me. So
wait, can I ask, what is he Venmo requesting you for?
If his account hits below 0.
Oh, okay, got it.
He just he does some work for me sometimes, Dominic, but then I'll fire him like every other day when we're in a fight. So I'm like, you're fucking fired, bitch. Good luck. He exposed me on Instagram one time, screenshotted our text and put them out online and said, my brother's an abusive boss. Like, it's bad. It's like...
So what does he do for you? Like, what do you hire him to do?
So I do a lot of PR work for Housewives people, and I'm good at like envisioning like what the videos should look like, but the application of like the technical stuff I'm like kind of good at, but not really. But he's like a genius in Final Cut and stuff, so he'll do that shit for me. Yeah.
Oh, he'll do editing until it's like, this is too much, and actually you're not my staff anymore.
Yeah.
Which is so Housewives, Anthony.
It's very, very Housewives over here.
So Housewives.
It's very living La Vida Lario.
That is so silly. Okay, so you're living together in your parents' house. Your parents, your brother, he's the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Your younger brother.
He's 4 years younger, but I feel like we've never been as close as we are right now. Just because he just turned 21. I'm 25, and for some reason 21 and 25 doesn't sound as far apart in age as like 17 and I can't do math. 17 and what would he be? 13? So that sounds so different. 21 and 25 sounds like we're like friends. So we're closer than ever.
13 to 17 is like puberty and not puberty, or like just starting puberty.
Exactly. Now I didn't hit puberty till I was like 18. So
ooh.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, I do recall that. Yeah.
Actually,
I'm being dramatic. I was like 16, 17. I didn't hit because I just didn't.
No, you had like a boyish charm like all throughout high school. Like there was nothing. It was like there was no man there. Yeah.
There was no man.
Yeah.
Hit puberty, and then it's like bam, homecoming came.
Yes.
When I hit puberty, it was like bam, cystic acne, bam, ingrown facial hair. So I was like, what the fuck? Like this is horrible. Yeah.
No fun.
No fun.
Okay, so I know you brought a receipt from your family. Does it feel like we should get into that first? Yeah,
let's do it.
Since we're on the topic.
All right, I'll give you the SparkNotes version of this.
Yes.
Of what's leading up to it. So we have a place down the shore, and we don't have a piano there. Now, when me playing the piano is like my catharsis, right? So that's what I love to do. It's my thing. So
what do you play?
All Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. And I write too. I do write. I like to just riff around. And I just was feeling this one Monday. I was like, I need the piano. Like, that's what I need right now. So my brother's already home here where we have 2 pianos. And I said, I'm coming home. I said, I'm coming home. I want to play the piano. He's like, you're not fucking coming home. I need a break. We're on a break. I don't want to see your ass. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I just want to write. I just want to write music. And so I was like, I'm an artist, Dominic. And so what I ended up doing was buying online a beat to write to. Now, Dominic makes beats. So he was very upset by this. He said, this is the worst thing you've ever done to me. So my mom texted me, 6:20 p.m., you're a bridge burning son of a gun. And so
Love.
So I say, I'm just sitting by myself drinking tea and writing, which is what I wanted to do at home. And now I'm being penalized for having to do this when I also wasn't allowed to joke. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a bridge burner. Okay, thanks so much. You are seriously gonna try to imply that this is the end of my relationship with my brother, that I bought a beat to write music to tonight? Okay, great. And then she goes, yes, you're a treacherous person. I go, thanks. Keep hurling the insults. That makes me feel really good. Monster, treacherous, anything else? She goes, he feels this way. He's sick over this. Let's see what else here.
Oh my goodness. You're a treacherous person.
Oh, I'm a treacherous one.
I go, timestamps. Okay.
Timestamps. This is now at 8:38 p.m. His night is destroyed and so is mine. I go, I am damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. How am I a bridge burner? I didn't call either two of you names, etc. like you just did. What in the hell? Leave me alone now! So it continues. Are you ready? Should I keep going?
I'm riveted.
8:41. You've been totally wired and out of control. This is what she's saying to me.
Yes.
I've just about had it with you. You are 25 years old, and the fact that as soon as I get up, you start. And I go, there we go. She says, you better not block him or make any decisions right now. You're off balance. And I go, see, now I'm off balance. I'm so disrespected. It's wild. And then she goes, be sure to clean up in there. The wine glasses need to be washed by hand, not put in the dishwasher. Get toilet paper when you go to CVS and get orange juice. Did you even have your banana today? And I go, I did, in a smoothie.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
That was wild. That is,
yeah, I mean, that was like Sophia
so
Coppola level writing in there.
Oh, absolutely. I would say beyond. Yes, that.
This is like Shakespeare.
Wait.
Very.
Do you need to have a banana every day?
Yeah, what's up with the banana?
My mom like makes me have a banana. She's like, if you don't have your banana, you're ruining your life. Where's your potassium? You think that you get Charlie horses because of your dehydration. It's because of your lack of bananas.
Oh my goodness. And I love that she's like, you're ruining your life and you're ruining my life.
I mean, she must have apologized, but I don't have it screenshotted. But I must have said something because she goes, I apologize and you need to learn to diffuse situations. Good night. I love you. And I say, wow, I am not the gatekeeper or constant diffuser. My feelings cannot constantly keep being invalidated because I am going to be the perceived diffuser. I don't know what that means. I go, I can't keep taking the brunt. Good night. And here's her epic text. Anthony, everything is always about your feelings. I'm there now. Good night.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. But at the end of the day, like you're having this text message fight because you bought a beat.
Well, there's something else that happened in between. I also bought a piano. I bought a new piano.
You already have two.
I know, but I needed one for the shore. So I was like, if you don't want me to come home, then I'm buying a fucking piano.
Oh my goodness.
So
a nice piano? What kind of piano?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's an upright Medellini, it's called. And it's like has all these blue and teal like stripes in it. But now Dominic's like, I won't be able to escape now. Now you're going to play the piano there too. I'm like, get over it.
Yeah, you need the piano to relieve your stress. Everyone's stressing you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I'm like single and need to be romanticized and like other than masturbating, playing the piano is up there for me.
Really good. What Taylor Swift song do you play?
Oh God. Well, folklore came out and I'm
Right.
just learned all of them. And I like to like do like different versions of them. So I like look up like the inverted chords and I just like kind of sing and I play and I just feel myself.
That sounds
I
lovely.
love playing Betty, her new song. So
Oh
good.
yeah, Betty's nice. I
I
like
don't
Invisible String a lot. That's my favorite.
Oh,
think it's the best song off of it. Yes.
I was just trying to learn that song and it's very, very difficult. I can't find the correct her correct starting note that she sings, so I can play it, but I can't sing along to it. It's difficult.
Yeah. Wait, I guess I don't think I know what is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Okay, I think my favorite Taylor Swift song is probably, well, this is so tough. I like the song Clean from 1989.
Yeah, I love.
I think that song is just so amazing. And I actually have a good story about it. It's not that funny, but it's an amazing, I think it's very shaping.
I like sentimental, beautiful stories too.
But so I had a horrible breakup in college. Like when I tell you, it was like my first gay relationship. Like, you know, it just ended so badly. And I literally had to go to therapy. I had PTSD. And so we're listening to the song Clean in the car after my first therapy appointment that my mom was driving me home from. And we're listening to the song Clean. And there's a line in the song that says, the water filled my lungs. I screamed so loud and no one heard a thing. And my mom grabbed my arm and she looked at me with tears in her eyes and she goes, I heard you.
Oh,
And so that's why I love that song so much.
that's really sweet.
I know,
Taylor's
isn't that so nice?
That's so sweet. Taylor's songs are so good for breakups. She's the breakup queen. She's so
well,
good.
something that I can relate to her on is that when she meets somebody, she's already romanticizing their breakup.
Oh yeah.
And so I do that too.
You're like, we're gonna love each other and then you're gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up too. And we're gonna fuck and then we're gonna fuck each other up.
Yeah.
And right now you're single, but you have a crush.
I do. I have a very big crush.
Okay, who's the crush on?
Do you want to dish?
You don't have to tell us the names, but I need to know some more details about this crush.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to physically describe him.
Okay.
Or say his name. But something that I like about him is that he's very smart. Okay. He's very talented and he's passionate. I think the thing that I look for in guys is like just passion in general.
Yeah.
And I don't care what it's about. I don't care if you're passionate about like construction work or you're passionate about like cars. Like just be passionate about something. And I like that. And I feel like he's like
dudes you're describing, Anthony, are such dudes. You're passionate about construction work, you're passionate about cars.
Ironically, none of them have been passionate about either of those things. But whether it's their job, whether it's their family, something, I think that I love when somebody loves something. I'm a really big empath and just like everybody says that they are, but I actually think that I am. And I get overwhelmed at places like train stations or airports when I see people interacting. I like could cry, and it's always heightened when I'm hungover. And I just love when people love things. I'm like being like a hippie. It's kind of weird.
You are a piano playing, emotional, artistic hippie right now for sure. And I love.
Yeah, I could get behind that. I could get behind that. I mean, I do like to, I have a receipt from a date that is like kind of funny, but we never actually met. It's a Hinge screenshot.
Okay. Yes.
And so this is like cringe. So I have an anti-ghosting complex. I don't like to believe that I'm being ghosted when it's extremely obvious that there's like literally Casper the Ghost is coming on my face. Like I'm not being ghosted. But so I go, this is last year. He said, I don't even know what we were saying above, but I say, haha, cool, looking forward to it. I think I suggested that we go to Park in Philly and get French onion soup. And I said, looking forward to it. So then I text him February 22nd.
Yeah.
I go, how's your weekend? He doesn't respond. February 24th, 4:08 p.m. Hi, smiley face. How are you? He doesn't respond. Then the next day he goes, hi there. I'm sorry for ghosting you. I kind of met someone and I want to see how it goes, to be honest. So
Oh.
I go, no worries. I hope it works out, with a smiley face. I go, if anything changes, let me know. Gird your loins here, guys. I go,
Okay.
in the words of ABBA, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line.
Oh no. Wait, do you have timestamps for these? Are these like late at night? When were these sent?
It's like 5 p.m.
Oh, that's unexcusable. I'm sorry.
No, it's really, really bad. And it's not the first time that I've used that line before.
Oh
That's
my
okay.
God. I
That's-
can't believe quoting ABBA when someone tells you that they're into someone else is.
Yeah. And did they respond? And they were like, haha, yeah, I love ABBA. What?
Oh, no, that was the last time we spoke.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know
Yeah.
what you say, but also I love, Anthony, that you've done that multiple times. I think it's delightful.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that I am always very open to. Like, I'm like the opposite of Bad Romance Lady Gaga. I don't want to be friends. Like, I want to be friends. Like, if
Yeah.
we had a connection, then I want to be friends. And I'm just like, you know, let's do it. If this is like going to cushion the blow a little bit, let it cushion the blow. But I think the problem is that I think people just think I'm being crazy and that I'm not like cushioning the blow.
Well, I think you're being sweet. I think it would be a little crazy if you were like, okay, well, in the words of ABBA, like, gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Like,
Right.
tell me, like,
Yeah,
so hook
well,
up.
maybe I have said hit me baby one more time after a one night stand. I've done all that shit. So I'm just like, the ball is in not just my court, but everybody's court at this point. So
I'm trying to
we'll
think
see.
what ABBA quote would be the most off-putting to send to someone after they've told you they're not interested. Like,
The winner takes it all, babe.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, babe.
The winner has and always will take it all. I mean, now on the opposite end of the spectrum, I do think it's like too much when a guy, like, so I like somebody to be passionate and be lyrical, but I have a receipt if you want to know this one.
Oh my God, yeah.
So this guy told me he was very into poetry.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, me too. Like, I love poetry. Like, I was so like happy that this guy was into poetry. This is like last year. Oh no, this is actually the beginning of this year in early January. So we went on the date.
That's a full
That's a decade ago.
decade. That's
So I really played into the poetry thing. I even said it when we left that night. We kissed at the end of the night. I go, oh my God, like, I love the poetry thing. Like, let's talk about that more. And I would love to hear some of your stuff one day. He's like, of course. And I did know there was a little something off. So the next morning, 8:59 a.m., I wake up to this. Loving love. I was dreaming all about all the things Z-E. I see you eyes, I see your heart, and I want to be right where you are. Rather, it's a movie, a light in the sky, a purple flash, or something you said. I'm loving the love of get when I dream of you. Some days, sunlight, it's wonderment. It's the shame I'm leaving behind, loving what's inside and out of me. I'm fearless. The whole world is waiting on our love, baby, you're free. Good morning, sunshine. Call me. I never answered.
No.
I never responded.
Is that poem about you, or do you think he uses that poem multiple times?
I think it was very Drew Barrymore, and he's just not that into you. And when the guy calls on the answering machine and is like singing to her, and then the next voicemail is like he just puts a different girl's name, and he didn't mean to leave her the voicemail. Like, I think it's probably one of those things that he copy and paste this the day after a date.
Yeah. It feels like it's just, I don't know if that was an organic, he just wrote that poem.
No, I mean, I think that it's one of those things too where he and I do this. Sometimes I'm guilty. Like, I'll hear about something that somebody is remotely interested in, and then I will really do my research on that and like try to prove the next time I see them that I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did that, but to a completely different level. So,
This is my original poetry. Call me.
yeah, I know. But
Ugh. Okay, but then you ghosted him.
Yes.
yeah, I ghosted him. I very rarely ghost people. I think that it's one of the worst things that you can do to somebody is ghost them. I think that if I get ghosted again, inevitably it will happen. I will have to go to therapy. I hate being ghosted.
But Anthony, I don't want to call you out in a public format like this. However, I feel like it's worth noting that every time that you come into New York City, you always express that you want to meet up, and then you actually never do. And I want to know. I remember explicitly on October 31st of 2019 that you wanted to hang out during the day, and I did set aside time, and then you were like, "Oh no, I can't," and I was like, okay, so justify it.
Yeah, explain yourself.
The justification of that is that of the justification that I don't really have an excuse.
That's what I was expecting. I'm glad that I heard you say it.
I think it was one of those things where I remember being like extremely, extremely hungover. I think I had just left working for Dorinda, and I was in New York on the subway. And you texted me, and I'd forgotten. I was already going on my train home, and I was like, "Not gonna happen, babe."
Yeah, and that's okay.
But I got upset about it after because I was like, "Oh, I hope he's not mad because I don't have like many I have like gay friends, but like I don't have many that there's not like a sexual aspect to it. I knew that we would just be friends because you're so fucking ugly." I'm just kidding. But
I know I am.
But
no.
you know, I was like, "Oh, I hope I didn't fuck that
We're
up."
all hot New Jerseyans in this chat. I just need to say that right now. No one's ugly.
New Jerseyans, none of us are attracted to one another, actually.
Yeah, and I'm obsessed with that.
Well,
Really,
I'm kind of attracted to you guys. What do you mean? I'm like sexually attracted to both of you. I'm being serious.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you. Okay, I think you need to, I'm going to solve this. I'm going to be your therapist in this moment. Okay. Anthony, you have to, if you're going to make a plan casually with someone, you have to put it in your calendar.
Okay, but what is a calendar? What is a calendar?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop that.
You have to put it in your calendar. If you said, let's
don't do it.
Put it casually in your calendar, and then make sure you follow that, Anthony.
We're all abiding by calendar rules. Do not exempt yourself from this.
You also need to put it in your calendar, please.
This is an intervention because I am really a master in the art of escapism. And so like, I'm just like, escape, escape, escape. I've tried to buy planners. They end up in the back of my car that I've been putting off cleaning for the last 2 years. There's mold growing in the back.
Use your phone.
Yeah.
There's an app
but I'm always going to find an excuse though.
Okay, well then you need to stop.
I know, I do. I got to stop it because it actually does. One day something could happen that I bail and like it could end up badly. Yeah, my friend, one of my best friends from college.
Like on October 31st, it did end badly for me.
I bailed on one of my best friends last night because I just completely forgotten that we were supposed to have plans in Philly, and I ghosted. I'm such a hypocrite. I ghosted the fuck out of her.
Yeah, and these are the people you love the most, Anthony.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't do this to a stranger, but you'll do it to the people you love the most.
It's sick.
You know why? It's disgusting. It's because I always know that those people are going to be there for me at the end of the day.
Right, they're still going to love you, but that doesn't mean that you can treat them that way.
Yeah. Thank God my brother is not here because he would be really chiming in.
It's even harder. It's worse with family relationships because I feel this way too with my, like, I think my sister can be really mean to me and I love her so much. And like, I will let her get away with murder because I am still going to be there. Yeah, I'm still going to be there for her because I recognize that she hasn't had, her life's been hard. Our life has been hard. We're not a particularly close family. My mom is like estranged from us. Like we don't talk to her and we grew up with a lot of trauma. So it's like, I will let Alice, who I love so much, be kind of mean to me. And like, yeah, because with family, it's like, yeah, I am still going to be there, even though it does hurt my feelings, you know? But the thing is with friends, it's like, I think we all have to treat our friends like they're so special and so cherished, even though we know we can be more lax about follow through and stuff. But like,
you got to be consistent.
Yeah, we have to just all be consistent. So that's why I'm just like, Anthony, use your G-Cal, babe.
Yeah, the G-Cal.
I could use it.
It's
I
It's
could
not
use
that
it.
hard.
I could just throw it in my calendar and then like not forget about it because it'll pop up on my phone. But I also have a habit of if I don't want to see something, if somebody calls me that I don't want to talk to, I will take my phone and put it on the other side of the room and pretend it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will do that.
I respect
And
that.
I also feel like I do, and this is what always like worries me with like guys too, like going back to that like I feel as though my life, I put it out there so much, like every single thing that I do. And I do it because of my Instagram and the line of work that I'm in. And I feel like sometimes I don't leave anything to be like a mystery. And like I am attracted to mysterious people and things that are left to be uncovered and unpacked. But maybe I don't do that as much. And I actually have a receipt from a guy that I went on a date with.
Yes.
Who this was like rough.
Okay, give it to us. Yes. Okay. When was this date?
This date was in October of last year.
Okay.
In Boston.
You're all over the East Coast, Anthony.
I am. I'm like literally my COVID has been spread all over the tri-state area and the East Coast. Like it's like bad. I might have started coronavirus getting off this one flight in Boston because there was somebody on in the Logan airport that had a confirmed case, and I just went and kind of like made out with everybody afterwards. So
we solved it. We figured it out here on receipt.
Oh yeah, this is
it.
Yeah, I mean, I am actually, you know, Donald Trump's new elected coronavirus advisor. So we'll see how that goes. But
honestly, I would trust you more than I would a lot of people who are currently working in the political system. So
isn't that so scary?
Isn't that it's pretty scary.
It's terrifying.
It's really scary. It's terrifying, but it's true.
The other day, I actually like had a thought. I was like, how amazing would it be? Like, I was thinking of candidates, and I was like, Carol Radziwill from Real Housewives of New York City could run. And I like had to like step back for a second and be like, I'm like now suggesting reality stars to be the president as if it's like a very normal thing.
Yeah. Well, we've crossed that bridge.
Yes.
It's happened before. It's over. We're already past that point.
Yeah.
Which gives me comfort, but also scares me.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
But I mean, there are a lot of reality stars I'm like might be a better president than Trump is.
Oh, I think that Teresa Giudice, Snooki, they would all be a lot better.
The Long Island medium for me, yeah.
Oh, she would know shit before it happened. Foreign affairs. Let's not even deal with that. She
yeah.
I know they're not
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, tell us. I was just going to say, I know they're not citizens and they're not allowed, but anyone from the Great British Bake Off would be a delight to be running our country. I think that would be really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks that they can't be president because they're not citizens.
I know they can't. But it would be really nice. Or
we can work. Yeah.
Padma Lakshmi.
Oh, yeah. I like her from Top Chef.
Yeah, she can be our president for sure.
Maybe I'll like say some stuff as like my new advisor role. Like I'll try to work it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so now this horrible date that you had with he who shall not be named, but it does start with Jimmy.
It starts with Jimmy. Jimmy B to be exact. Jimmy B. Okay. And so we actually like went on a pretty like fun date to this place, Capo in Boston, and it was like a lot of fun. And I like romanticize like the way that like I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, like I want an espresso martini, I want a dirty martini, like let's get oysters. Like I'm just like so like a 55-year-old woman. And so that's like what I like to be. And so I thought that it went well, and he didn't really know any. It was a setup, and so he didn't know anything about me before. We didn't follow each other on social media. So he texted me the next morning. So we went on a date on a Friday. So this is Saturday morning, and I'm with my best friend Morgan in her apartment, like just like laying in her bed, being like, "Oh my god, like that was like I could see me like marrying him, like we could like totally get married." And she's like, "Oh my god, yes, like you totally could." So he goes, "I had so much fun last night!" Exclamation point. You definitely are funny. However,
was there that
comma.
pause as well? You definitely are funny.
Yeah. However, comma, when you told me about your career, I kind of clammed up, as you noticed. I didn't notice.
Okay.
Then I Googled you, and I found a lot with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 T's.
Oh.
More stuff. And to
Oh.
be honest, I don't know if I'm comfortable in the limelight, as if I'm fucking Britney Spears.
Yes.
Okay? So, also, the way you slurped the oysters was odd. Just kidding, but not really. Ha ha.
What?
Wait.
Okay, that's uncalled for. He did not need to say that.
Do you think that you slurp oysters in a particular manner?
I mean, I kind of do like this is what I do. This is the oyster.
Yes.
This is like the little fork thing that they give you.
Sure.
And so what I do is I love oyster. I pick it up, I take this, and then I take the little soy sauce or whatever it's called. I put it on, and then I disconnect it. I disconnect it from the bridge, and I go, and I don't even make a noise, really.
That's normal.
Yeah, and so I think that was like super bitchy, but
yeah, all of this sounds like perfect oyster form.
Yeah, and the limelight comment is out of control.
Well, no, yes, to me, it's like he doesn't want to be with you because you're a person of a particular status, right? But then, like, to add insult to injury with the oyster thing is so out of line. It's like you left at that.
I think what he was trying to do was to make a joke, but it wasn't like a joke. Like if he had just said, "I'm totally kidding," ha 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 ha, but he goes, "Just kidding," but not really.
Do you think that he was trying to be funny because he observed you being funny and he was just trying it out? Like, what is that about?
Yes, he was being an armchair comedian, and it was not working out. He I haven't talked to him since, but he was it was strange because I'd never felt like it was going, like I had never taken into consideration that somebody might be uncomfortable with that stuff until after. And now I'm like, geez, I do put my whole life out there, like whatever. It could be hard for some people, but it's not like I have like millions of followers. I have like 13,000 followers. Like it's not like I'm Britney, as I said, or like Taylor Swift, but I guess that makes people comfortable. But I had always thought, you know what could be cool? Like if I'm like really famous, like maybe like guys will like really like me and like want to but I was like, oh, okay, there's people who actually like don't like that at all. And they genuinely don't like it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true. I think it's an amount of personal preference, how much people want to like, there are a lot of people who don't post on social media and have private accounts and 300 followers and are like, this is how I want to live my life for the rest of my life. And I don't want to make a big fuss. I work my day job and have a family and never be notable for this. Like, I don't want to be in the spotlight. And I get it. I mean, that's not how I feel, but that doesn't mean it's not valid for someone else to feel that way,
Yeah, I like almost wanted to respond and be like, well, it's not like somebody's gonna like write an article about us like dating each other. Like you're not like, but I didn't even want to dive in deeper because again, escapism. I was just like, I don't want to know really.
Yeah,
like, I have no interest in knowing.
Yeah, and I don't think you need to engage with this guy because he just was kind of petty. Like I think it's one thing, as Andrew was saying, I think it's one thing to just be like, I actually don't want to be dating someone who is notable in this way or interested in this way, because it's not even about you personally being that famous. I think it's because you are associated with Like,
Yeah.
like
I think
the
that's what it was.
Housewives, yeah. It's less about you, Anthony, being like someone of so much note and more like, oh, but you're hanging out with, you know.
But I feel like it's
Interesting.
I think maybe.
I don't know.
I
I
think
feel
you're probably right.
but I don't know if it's like further analyze. I mean, like obviously we're not interested in this person, but I feel like the reason that they the way I'm interpreting it, the reason that they probably didn't want to be included in a relationship with someone that is in the limelight like you are, is probably also has to deal with just gay relationships in general. I don't know what this person,
True.
their social life is or what their family life is, but like it would be very risky to be involved with someone of your caliber, you know? Where
If
it
you're
would
not
be a
comfortable.
lot less risk if you were just
Yeah.
dating someone that wasn't. So I don't know. I
That's
think
a good point.
there's
And I didn't even
But
I didn't even
yeah.
think about but we don't need to engage with this guy because on top of something that's fine, I think, to be like, well, I don't really think we should be dating because I think we want to have different lifestyles. He also had to be like, also the way you eat oysters. Like, okay, fuck that.
I know, and then I like don't even like order them as much anymore because I was like, Jesus Christ, like I was like, do I eat it? And then the other night, for like the first time in like years, I put a photo of like a dirty martini and oysters on my story. I was in Philly, and I was like, I'm like eating my fucking oysters tonight, and I looked at the analytics and somebody shared it. They shared it. And so I was going, this is this mother humper who is never gonna let me enjoy oysters again for the rest of my life.
Oh my God. This guy has cursed you because I don't think it could be anyone. It could be anyone who's like, that looks like an amazing meal. I want to go to that restaurant.
Wait, he still follows you?
Oh yeah, he follows me on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, I think you should go out and have oysters anywhere you fucking want to, Anthony.
And thank you, Jenny. And you know what, dude, if you are listening, you have not stopped me because I recently did get oysters again this past weekend. So I will keep doing it and I will keep slurping. Thank you.
Yes.
Did he have any of the oysters? Or is it just you?
No, I ordered a half rack just for myself.
Yeah.
Oh, do you recall what he ordered?
Oh, I remember what he ordered because we each ordered the same entree. We each got the signature burger.
Yeah.
But I also am very weird with like eating, and I always think about this on dates because I'm, you know, I don't think that it's okay for you to like switch what you're ordering just be like I don't like when girls are like, I'm gonna get a salad on a date. I'm like, no, like just order what you like to eat. But I think I do have to be cognizant because I don't chew with my mouth open. I don't slurp, but I am very comfortable with like looking you in the eye while I'm eating. So like if I have like a fork of pasta and I'm like looking at you like while I'm eating it, like that could turn somebody off.
Yeah.
For me, I'd be turned on. I also cut everything up. If I get pizza or cheeseburger, I cut it up and I eat it with a fork. Oh no, I don't pick it up.
Wait, that's so fascinating for him to call out the oysters when you did that with the burger, right?
Yeah, I cut it up. So what I do is I take the top bun off usually, and then I just cut it and like eat it with like the bottom bun and like the thing. And then I usually use the bread to dip and stuff.
Insane. Okay,
wow, this is
I'm
very
over him. Yes.
Wow.
This is a me problem. So.
No, but that's, I mean, like, if anything to make fun of or look down upon on that date, I feel like it would be that. But, you know, he chose the oysters, which is bold.
Yeah, and I said a lot of like fucked up shit on the date too. So I was like, maybe you could have mentioned that.
Right. That's a low blow, the oysters.
Really low blow. I can't let you be self-conscious about how you eat. I just can't.
No, thank you.
No, we can't leave this. You're gonna end up with someone who loves you for all the ways you slurp your oysters and cut up your burger before you eat it and cut up your pizza and not eat it with your hands. There's someone who feels like that's so cute.
I can't imagine. I don't know if either of you have this problem, but I think about this all the time because I really am my favorite company, right? So like
Yeah.
I love me. I'm obsessed with myself. When I'm like, for example, I have the house alone tonight in Morristown, New Jersey. If anybody wants to come break in, but
Love
I,
Morristown.
I just, I'm alone and I'm having fun and I can like really be by myself and have like a good time. And so I have like a hard time. So not to say that I have like a multiple personality disorder, but that's kind of what I'm saying. I do talk to myself, but like,
Oh, me too.
like
I
I'm
talk to
like,
myself
I'll
when I'm
laugh.
alone too. For
Yeah,
sure.
and I laugh at my own jokes and I think I have conversations with myself and I'm like, geez, Anthony, can anybody really love us ever? Like, will anybody ever love me the way you do? Like,
That's
this is like what I think to myself.
I have the same conversations about you as well.
Oh my God. Well, doesn't RuPaul says you have to love yourself first. Ain't nobody gonna love you if you can't love yourself. I think you have to be obsessed with yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
important.
I am.
Truly same.
Well, you
Truly
want to know
same.
something really bad?
Yes.
Yes.
So it was like a year ago, and I was like, yeah, this Donald Trump is a fucking narcissist. There's something wrong with him, with his narcissistic personality disorder, and he just says whatever the fuck he wants and doesn't care. And I did the new personality test that there is. And
Like
it tells you,
Myers-Briggs or something
yeah, but
different.
it's not that one. There's like a new one that
Okay.
you kind of I'll show you after. I have to look it up. My friends from Villanova found it for me. But it tells you at the end, you asked, it took me like 2 hours to get through like the test. But it
That's
tells you
serious.
after, yeah, it tells you after what notable celebrities or notable people are the same personality.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was him.
No.
Oh, baby.
No,
I
baby.
know.
Wait, who else? Can we
Yeah,
Bethany Frankel.
good.
Okay.
Okay. She's a
Donald
mogul.
Trump. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's great. But I also like can't. I also used to watch Housewives and be like, I can't deal with Bethany. She's just so. Everything that she says, I'm like she always thinks she's right, and she's gaslighting the shit out of everybody all the time. And I'm like, here it is. Here are my best friends, Donald Trump and Bethany Frankel.
No, there needs. Is there a third option? What?
I
Who else?
forget who else. I forget who else. I just remember those were like two that I was like.
Yeah.
It sounds like, okay, they're entrepreneurs. They're confident. I'm not trying to find any good qualities about Donald Trump, but I'm thinking about Bethany right now. And she go gets it done. And like, sure, she's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's tough because like, like people like used to like love Donald Trump before he was the president, right? And so it's like obviously he just cannot be our president. Like it's so horrible. Like he can't be our president. But people like it's almost like, for example, when he said the freaking thing about the draining stuff, what was it?
Putting
What am I
bleach.
trying to say? The
I don't know.
cleaner, like putting bleach, injecting yourself with bleach.
Oh, drinking bleach. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, geez, like this is something that like an uncle would say at like dinner at Thanksgiving. Like your just uncle would be like, I wonder if they could like do something with that. And it's like, you wouldn't hate your uncle for saying it. You'd just be like, yeah, I mean, that is kind of like weird. But he's like the president actually saying that stuff.
Yeah.
So like that's like why it's like you can't have like your fun. Not that he's fun, but like your loud mouth, he just says whatever he wants, like uncle, like as the president, like that just doesn't work.
Who's better informed and is going to use facts and tell you the truth, probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think it's like so funny that there's like the right people right now are like facts over feelings. You need your facts over your feelings. And I'm like, all you do is talk about how you fucking feel. Like,
yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
It is wild.
It's the most ironic thing ever.
And
well,
well, their news sources are just a disaster because they're getting their facts from news sources that aren't using science and
no, it's feelings. It's feelings. It's all feelings. It's all feeling based. And so I'm like, but me over here, big guy, I take my feelings as fact. So
that's beautiful.
It's bad.
Now that's accurate. Oh God.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna have bleach blonde hair, and
no,
I already have the tan going.
Yes.
No, don't. Please don't. Anthony, this has been so much fun and such a delight.
I've had the best time with you guys.
Really the best time. It flew by. Are there any other receipts that you want to talk about before you go? Or do we do it?
I think we gave a lot of receipts. I mean,
we really did.
You know, I'm thankful for the screenshot camera roll because I delete my text messages like crazy. So today I was looking through my screenshots and I'm like, oh my God, these are freaking funny. But yeah, no, I think that we receipted it out. And
we really
Jimmy, I hope you're listening.
And and I just want to say I'm really excited about your crush, and I hope you go get some oysters with this guy. Yeah. And live, laugh, love, enjoy.
Truly.
Yeah, and we can be friends too. Like that's my whole thing. Like if I have a connection with somebody, I want you in my life as a friend, if nothing at all. So I can do that.
When you sign up to be friends with people, like i.e. me, when you set up plans, let's like follow up. Let's follow through.
I mean, this is for a completely different podcast episode, but remember when I didn't know the proper use of the word rail and I DM'd Andrew and I said, I'm going to rail
I was really mad at you that night. Yeah, it was like late at night too, where you were like, you texted me like, I really want to rail someone. I really want to rail you right now. And I was like, and I was like, what are you saying?
No, you were being a dick about something, and I said, I'm gonna rail you right now.
And you were like, you're upset,
Jenny,
like you're gonna beat him up.
Jenny, what is
it's
rail?
A curb stomp. You know, like a curb stomp.
I don't think you should casually tell someone you're gonna curb stomp. I don't think you should use that.
You said you were gonna rail. Either way, I feel like I should be rightfully like offended.
No, but I think if you're gonna rail someone, you're gonna like fuck them really hard. And I think you only should say that if you're gonna fuck them really hard, right?
I feel like the conversation came out of like another misunderstanding of another thing as well. And so like we just sort of like snowballed into the railing. Yeah.
Well, you also didn't know what an espresso martini was, which was like crazy.
Oh yeah, well that was 2019. I know what things are now.
But no, you were like, that is gross.
It is gross to me. Yes. Jenny, what is your relation? Sorry, Jenny, what is your relationship with espresso martinis?
Actually, I've never had one. So I guess it's the first thing we all have to do together, probably.
Yeah, it's getting an espresso martini. Maybe it's a big Boston, Philadelphia thing and not so much in New York.
But I know about it. I just haven't had one.
It's sick.
Well, they're great for if you're like kind of tired, like when you're like going out, you're like, give me 2 espresso martinis, then you switch over to the dirty, then you switch over to the Cabernet.
What alcohol is in an espresso martini?
So it's Kahlua, vodka, actual espresso. And sometimes they do like a splash of Baileys for like cream, but I like it like black. Like I like it like a black espresso martini, not like creamed espresso martini. So
and you're doing vodka martinis, not gin.
I do gin sometimes. I like gin sometimes if I'm like really feeling like I want to be crazy and send my dick pics to like 50 people. So, but mostly vodka martinis.
Okay.
Love that.
Love it. And honestly,
I love you guys.
Love you. Love this episode. So much fun. We really did it. So thank you so much to everyone who's listening. Please follow Anthony at Anthony Lario on Instagram. And do you do Twitter, Anthony? Or
I tweet every so often. It's the same handle. So if you want to look there, then sure.
Yeah. Amazing. And if you're having fun listening to Receipts, please give us a review on the iTunes podcast charts. It's really helpful for us. Yeah, and I think we're going to be recording live on Twitch every time moving forward. It's been very fun and silly. So see everyone on Twitch sometime soon. Bye.